This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, last season's national champions. The squad here today looking to put on a show, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Badgers looking to keep this drive rolling. The shotgun handoff here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Was it too far over everyone's head and incomplete? And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Number 18 on the field.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Offense operating from the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down at the 27. There's a 1st and 10 play. The shotgun running play call. He's got the 1st and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Launching one to the end zone.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Johnson. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Pass caught, second down now. Direct snap to the back. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Badgers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Going after, not quite through. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense trots out on the field, hoping to start a drive here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result, some positive yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. He's going to hand this off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Johnson. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands, it's Thompson. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Catch made in space. Look out. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And the Badgers are in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They connect for 6. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Receiver makes the catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his target, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Handing off on the draw play. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's been in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Snags the quick throw. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the go-ahead touchdown taken off the board by the flag. Offense will have to regroup now mentally very quickly. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. good, clean play by the defense.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will tie the game here. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Defense is coming after him. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. Over the middle. It's Thompson. That game moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Badgers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of wrapping. To limit its yardage after the catch.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll run it to the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Huge to get past the man. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first.
Oh, he loses the football. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Badgers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got second and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups and let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to fourth and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. The ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing to take right side of scoring throw. The offense will take over from the 29. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in
BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So BYU's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. Lowers those pads. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got his man on the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pulls it and fires to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. With the run on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Finds a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Using the quick game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Here's the pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How about the job the offensive line does up front with pass protection? You see guys passing defenders off to one another, and they're giving up zero ground. That quarterback had all day to deliver a strike from right behind center.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Run the shotgun to hand off to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now.
Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 20 to Colorado State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football. David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so... to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dingle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jamison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got enough space. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll try to sneak it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Creates a little room. Racing down the left side. The tag. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 20 to Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. BYU right back to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ran right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. BYU with the 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Dingle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left. So you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation. And let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah.